How about that? Anybody see the clock ticking?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Hi, this is Regina. We're here with the Reconnecting Communities. And I have some guests here who work in mental health and chemical health services um, on the front line working with our community. Would you please like to introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I'll go first. But pass it on. My name is Luis Rosario. I work in Ramsey County Public Health for the Appropriate Responses Initiative, which is a community-based initiative for folks who are needing substance use support, dealing with substance use disorder, harm reduction as well.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for taking this time out at the Jiu-Jitsu fundraiser here at. Are you a member?
Yes, we're members. We're both members too.
Oh,
It happened to me actually
United
Jiu
Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, yeah. So we're here at the United Jiu-Jitsu fundraiser. And I was just so tickled when I met these guys because they do the work that I'm so passionate about. I'm semi-retired, but I still want to do what I can do to help with policy change and bring about the information and tell the people what's lacking in the system, what's working in the system, and what our people who do the work need to support them in these areas. And sir, your name?
My name is Aaron Elliott. I am a licensed graduate social worker and an LADC, so I work in both mental health and addiction. Very passionate about it. Was driven to the field for lots of personal reasons, family, friends, personal experience with both mental health and addiction, and yeah, that's my story, and it's great to have met Regina and Luis and network and connect and see what we can do to make those changes and get people the support and resources that they need, especially those of us on the front line working with clients.
Yeah, I was encouraged to ask you guys to give me a few minutes to do this recording for my little podcast because, you know, as I'm retiring, I've been, I got one of the very first licenses they issued in 1999 for the LADC. And I'll tell you, my career has been challenging and inspiring. And what I'd like to see is there are so many areas that it's taken such a long time, you know, for mental health and chemical health to really come together.
Right.
Because when I was working, they were kind of like two separate pools, and we almost were working against each other. And over these years, I found that it's been recognized that we can't treat one without the other.
Right.
And I see that it's going to take time to bring about change, but we just have to make sure that the systems and the powers that be are aware of what it's going to take to support us in this transition.
Right.
I'm also noticing how young people who are deciding to study in these areas are not making it out into the career world because of some of the frustrations and the challenges to meet the requirements for the licensure. So I'm hoping that the systems can try to make this this area of work easier to access and a more smoother transition so that the people can get the qualifications they need and not lose their passion for the work because of the struggle.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about what you do, because that seems to me to be part of some of the new initiatives.
Yes, so the county is really, pouring a lot of resources, grants into this field because the data, shows that the people trust when there's community led by also systems folks working in tandem, because we can't keep working in silos expecting uh, positive results. So this initiative that I'm part of is mostly it's public health led. So given the traumas of recent history with police and things of that nature, this is why, and even the police have said themselves, we can't do this all ourselves. We can't be a complete responder. We need a crisis as well. We need public health response. We also need the traditional responses in tandem to do the work that we're doing, to try to cast a safety net of some sort, to capture all of this as well.
Instructors? I am not yet.
No, ma'am.
Mhm.
Is that anything that he can help her with?
I can ask her.
Stan.
We
Stan
know
is our
Stan
only
is our
instructor.
instructor.
Eric is one of our purple belts.
Yeah.
He is considered. Well, Eric,
Excuse me.
Eric
Ma'am?
and
Yeah,
Greg. If you
and
met
Greg.
Eric,
Ma'am?
you've
I've met Eric. Yep. I haven't met Greg.
Greg.
The
Yeah.
instructor
Greg
of
is
the
known as Chief.
academy
Okay, cool.
is standing there by the bouncy house with the lady in the purple shirt.
The purple shirt. There he is. He's waving.
Stan.
He's waving. He's waving.
In the black suit. He's the instructor here. Jiu-jitsu comes first.
Yes, it does. Yeah,
Okay.
but so the county, like I said, is really making a concerted effort. But however, we need individuals within their respective fields of work to get the word out, because folks just don't know of what resources are available. And that's what we're finding out, like we were discussing earlier. These conversations can't keep existing in silos. We have to have these healing circles where we can talk about these tough topics and even our lived experiences, because a lot of us, are doing this work either from friends, family, neighbors, significant others who've had significant issues in mental health and or chemical dependency.
Yeah, and recognize where some of our family and friends have fallen through the cracks.
Exactly.
And we want to. You mentioned some community dinners.
Yes.
That your organization or associates are
Yes.
sponsoring.
Yes.
Give us a little bit of information about that.
Yeah, so the county, once a month, we've been having community dinners once a month where we meet and because they rotated around the county to different communities, whether it's the Asian community, the Black community, the African community, the American Indian community, to bring systems folks from the county and or private enterprise in the room, and also community leaders, to have these broader discussions of how we can keep helping the community and what is needed.
And better serve their
Yes.
particular population.
Exactly. So these occur once a month, and I've gone to a few of them, and I find them to be very positive.
So where do we get the information about when and how to attend?
So the information, I don't think is public right now. It
Okay.
has to be on an invite basis, just because I think for the spaces sometimes,
It's limited
Exactly.
space available.
Exactly. However, when it does become much more publicly announced, I will get that information to you.
Awesome, because that is sounds like a very powerful and positive way
Yes.
to get more people served
Right.
by reaching into and tapping into the
Right.
elders and community leadership.
Exactly.
All right, and Aaron, when you and I were talking, something that is greatly needed is more mental health professionals who can service our people in private practice and individual sessions when someone has that aha moment and wants to accept the fact that maybe I should get more involved and do more positive work with my mental health and possibly find someone to work with. Because I like that you were saying that your goals were to finish your education and maybe do private practice. So what is it now that you do?
So now what I'm doing is I'm doing both of those things. I'm practicing in mental health and I'm practicing in addiction counseling. So I do both, and ultimately I'm working towards my independent licensure. It's called an LICSW, and once I do that, I am going to be practicing independently, most likely. And I think it's really important for us as practitioners to know about the different resources, and so it's wonderful that learning from Luis and getting that information will help me be a better practitioner, and then also being a voice too. I'm glad that you're doing that, Regina, because then we can be a voice to the changing policy, getting the support that we need as practitioners, helping our clients get the support, having good communication between the county, between different private practices, businesses, other practitioners. I think that's a huge thing, and then we can support each other. And I've always liked that. I've always liked interdisciplinary collaboration and support, and it's great. It's absolutely wonderful to have that connection and know different people and know that different people have different strengths, and that we can tap into that, and it just makes us all better at what we do and better able to help people.
I want to thank both of you gentlemen for sharing with me, because it is critical, because this mental health and chemical health is a continuum of care, and it is so personally satisfying when you're doing that work to know that you can let your client, because there is our work is limited, and we have limited time with our people. But when we can have a wealth of resources in the various communities, it feels real good to give a client a little toolbox and resources to go out and connect with before they leave our care.
Yep, that's a big thing of what I do. I'm sure that's what you do as been. I think we all do that. It's very important for me to start getting clients connected into the community. Big part of that comes from my social work background, but I also have done that as an LADC, and want them to be well established and have those resources out in the community so they can be successful and stay sober and have stable mental health, the support that they need out there. So, yeah, it's really important that we do that we keep empowering them to that and helping them connect.
Well, my hope is that these podcasts will be helpful for other professionals and community members to understand that there's a whole community supporting the greater health of our people, and we just need to develop a system where that we can share our resources, and that the clients can feel truly like it's a part of the community, and not just some white coats who are ministering services to them
or having to do things
or and doing, and we want them to know that people passionately, legitimately do care about their personal success. And I'm going to continue to reach out to other people in this area, students who are studying, who want to get into this field, and encourage and support them, because it is a difficult track to get your degrees and your licenses, and we want to be a source also to supply support for them
Right.
as they're coming up
Right.
through their education. Well, I'm going to wrap that up for right now for this segment. And again, your name
Luis Rosario,
and you.
Ramsey County Public Health.
Okay, and you.
Aaron Elliott, and I will be starting at Fairview inpatient adolescent treatment.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
Mhm.
Yep, you're welcome.